Aloha, Abby. Thank you for the opportunity to work with Bella. Bella! She is a total complete nut, but she is incredibly lovable. She's focused on a new ball over there. She's definitely learned. I feel I have a good foundation for her. There's a lot that you can build upon. Her energy, her playfulness just overrules her. So I have tips to deal with that, but she still has a lot of energy.
Here's the ball she was playing with. Oh, well, okay, I guess we're on to bigger and better things now. Bella, sit. Bella, sit. Good girl. Cutie. Crazy girl.
Your main goals with Bella was basically just trying to, well, overall obedience, yes, but a lot of wild house behavior. I would still have her on leash when kids are in the house. She's still such a puppy. So it would really be beneficial to just be able to know that she's under control and have her on leash. I've worked on her sit, down, stays, loose leash walking, leave it, and she's doing really well, but again, just being able to focus her energy is still a little bit difficult. But when in doubt, ask her to sit. One thing you'll start incorporating with Bella is nothing in life is for free. Bella must sit for everything. If she's sitting, she's not jumping, she's not bolting out the door, she's looking to you for the next bit of information. Bella, sit. Good. So when in doubt, what should I do? She's going crazy. Ask her to sit. Another great behavior that helps with her impulse control or just calming her down is stay. So she's doing well with sit, stay, or down, stay. Bella, stay. Good, stay. Good girl. Bella, stay. Good, stay. Good, stay. I'm still rewarding her because she's still learning, so I think rewarding is important. Downstay is another great behavior. Oops, I asked her to say stay and she didn't, so I just say oops and I start all over again. Good girl, down. Good, stay. Normally my sit stays I use for short duration, but my down stays are a little bit longer. Good, stay, Bella. Stay. Good, stay. That's a good girl. Good girl. Good, stay. And I go, again, I reward her. I reward her for her stays. I reward her for her sits, just because honestly, she's a puppy. She's very opportunistic. If she doesn't find that it's worth it for her, she's not going to do it. I've also been working coming when called. Of course, that's a really important behavior for a dog. Even if she's attentive with me, I'll do an exercise. She's focused on me and I'll just say, Bella, come. Bella, come. Good girl. She sits, I reward. Bella, come. Good girl. She had to eat all of her treat. Bella, come. Come. Good girl. But she heard come how many times, and she's being rewarded for it. If she's out playing, focus on something, I'll call her name. Bella, 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 Bella. And I'll tell her, come. And she's been running over. And this one, again, I always reward the recall because it's a very, very important behavior. Let her know that she's going to be rewarded for being a good girl. Hey, Bella, sit. Good girl. with Bella's loose leash walking, it was pretty difficult because of her fear of new people, new dogs. So when walking with her, I use a gentle leader, and I also use a tool which is called a clicker. A clicker tells the dogs, yes, you're doing a good thing and you're about to receive a treat. The clicker helped me when she saw new people. She didn't growl. I clicked and rewarded her for being a good girl. If I was too late with the click, she started to growl, so I put more distance in between myself and what she was growling at. When she was quiet, I would go ahead and click and reward. Bella. I feel the key with loose leash walking with any dog is engaging with the dog on the walk. And what I mean by engaging is talking to the dog, telling them that they're being a good dog, asking them to do things such as look at you, sit, or down. And I also put in turns on my walk. Bella, sit. Good girl. But if you're not engaging with your dog, why should they engage with you? So engaging with your dog on your walk is something really important to think about. And again, as I mentioned, the clicking and rewarding her when she's being a good girl around new dogs and new people is really important. That's going to help gain her confidence and help her socialization. I want to try demonstrating loose leash walking. It's kind of hard because I don't have anybody to videotape me, so I have a short distance to show you, but I just want to show you how I engage with her on our walks. And I know it's not outside, but in the front yard, but you'll still get the idea. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. She's looking at me, so I'll go ahead and click and reward her for looking at me. Good girl. Let's go. Good girl. That's my good girl. Let's go. Let's go. Good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Let's go. I put in turns in my walks to keep her engaged. I'll ask her to sit. Good girl. So a lot of engaging, rewarding her for being a good girl, and turns, talking to her when she's being a good girl, letting her know she's doing a good job by clicking and rewarding. And also again with the socialization, very important when you see, new people, go ahead and click and reward her before she starts growling, before she feels uncomfortable. My husband's the best. He got me a selfie stick for Christmas, so I'm trying it out on you. It allows me to videotape, so I can give you a little more resources. But anyway, aside from the selfie stick, I wanted to mention that one thing I have started doing with Bella to help gain her attention and focus on me is starting to feed her breakfast and dinner by hand, at least half of it. Bella, good girl, sit, good girl. With feeding her by hand, she is more attentive to me and more focused on me. So I just have half my breakfast in here, half of her breakfast in here, and I'm working on a sit, down, come. Oh, look at that, down. Good girl. I'll also take her for a walk and work on loose leash walking as well. So take advantage of feeding her by hand because it can help with her attention to you. Great exercise to do before breakfast and dinner. Just take half of her food and feed her yourself. So overall, overall, Bella's been a lot of fun. She's been challenging for some different reasons that we talked about. Some unexpected issues that you weren't sure about, or understanding the socialization is so important. So I think being with new people, around new dogs, was really good for her. Still keep her on leash in the house. She's still a puppy. She's still super, super excitable. But when in doubt, ask her to sit and continue working on your down stays. That'll all help with her impulse control. Bella, 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 sit. Good girl. Down. I guess she knows the routine. Thanks, Abby.